Hi everybody, Chris here with Chef Wannabe's Life. Today I am back with a video that is quite late, that I had no intention of posting, but the signs keep saying, girl, put up that video. So if you'd like to join me for my word of the year, keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Chris. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And for all of you who keep coming back for the craziness, welcome back. It's true. I'm a month late on this whole word of the year thing. Now, last year I did a word of the year. I thought it was a little, we'll see how this goes. But it really kept me in check. And so I've decided to do it again this year. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, I'll put my Instagram right here. I have had a couple of months of hardship. I was sick most of December with what I thought was allergies, then I thought it was a cold, then I thought, oh no, maybe I have the flu, so I went to the doctor, and I had like acute bronchitis, acute sinus infection, a bacterial infection, or viral infection. It was a mess, okay? So I didn't get to do any of the holiday stuff I wanted to for and with my family. I got healthier about the first week of January, was making my first video and recipe of 2020 when I had a kitchen accident and dropped a pot of boiling water on my feet, down my side and on my feet. So I have had to keep my feet up for weeks while healing with these burns. I've seen burn specialists, my regular doctor. I spent a lot of time in the ER, that whole thing. Oh, and then 2 weeks ago, I had a horrible toothache, which I went to the dentist and didn't clear up with the first antibiotic, so I still had pain. So I had to wait for the second antibiotic to kick in. I don't know if you have ever had a toothache, but I'm here to tell you, I've had people say they'd rather birth a baby than have a toothache. Is that true? I haven't birthed a baby. Anyway, so in the midst of all of this, also if you don't know, I suffer bipolar 2 disorder. I have been becoming extremely depressed. I have loss of interest in everything, which is why I was never going to put and make this video, let alone make it and then put it up. But as soon as I made that decision, I just keep getting these little signs from God that I'm supposed to put this video out there. So I am. I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, The Fry Life, and they came out with some new merch, a necklace that says, I choose joy. I was at church last week, and our message was about joy. And I was in the grocery store a couple of days ago, and the lady in front of me had a little baby girl in a carrier, and her name was Joy. So I thought, okay, God, I got you, man. I got you. And I'm going to do this video. So, obviously, my word of the year is joy. In case you didn't know, we have choices in life. And we can choose to be proactive or reactive in any situation. I have been working really hard to try to find joy and to choose joy, because when you let somebody make that decision for you, you might as well just lay down and become a doormat. When you start letting someone steal your joy, you start losing control of your own happiness and your own life. There is nothing that happens that something good doesn't come out of. I know that's hard to believe, because immediately your mind goes to the most terrible, horrific thing that's ever happened to you, and you're thinking, yeah, no joy came out of that. If you think hard enough and you search hard enough, you'll find that something joyful came out of it. Whether you changed as a person, whether someone you know was changed, someone involved in the situation was changed. I mean, there are a million ways that you can find joy in a million different situations. Whether when I was burned, my grandson was right next to me less than 3 minutes before it happened. You know what the joy is? The joy is I would spill that water all over myself 1,000 more times because my grandson wasn't hurt. My 6-year-old grandson would, I can't, I feel sick to my stomach thinking if it had been him. That's the joy. When I was sick and we thought it was going to end up that I had the flu, and my flu swabs came back negative, that was the joy. The joy was no matter what I had, we were going to be able to fix it. My energy was zapped in a way it had never been before. And so my imagination went straight to, I have something horribly, horribly wrong with me. I'm terrified to go to the doctor. I could literally maybe stay awake for 20 to 30 minutes at a time, a couple of times a day. So the joy was that there was nothing seriously wrong. Somebody that day was getting news that they had terminal cancer, or a loved one was, sick or hurt, or any amount of thing. A mother learned her child had died. I choose to find joy. And I hope that in this short little video of rambling, the ramblings of a chef wannabe about life, that you will choose to find joy, because nobody can find joy for you. You have to be the one to find your own joy. And when you start doing that, your whole perspective will change. I promise you, as mine has. I hope that you will try this. I hope that if you have a word of the year, or you've made a video about your word of the year, link it in the comments, or tell me what your word of the year is. I would love to hear it. Mine is joy, and I will put it on my fridge. I will put it here by my desk. I will put it on my nightstand somewhere, or in my bathroom, so that everywhere I go in my home, I am reminded to always, always search for the joy. After a while, you don't have to search that hard, because you automatically say, okay, this is horrible, but this is what I can take from it. Or this is what I can make happen. Or this is how it impacted somebody else's life, and that is joyful. So, I pray for you to all find joy in the new year and always. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this isn't very long, and it probably should have been a lot more articulate and thought out, but I haven't been able to put a video up for a while, so I just wanted to get this up for you and say hello. I will get back to my live streams. I'm just really been struggling. So with that said, I'm going to go find some more joy. You guys bring me joy, and I'm so thankful for you. So until we meet again, as always, do not forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.